Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine, fit, and healthy. Welcome to our computer session. We will continue our chapter number 2, that is computer memory and storage devices. Okay. In that, what we have done? We have done data and informations. Okay. Then, what is data? Data is the form of raw facts and figure, number, characteristic, or symbols. And what is information? Information is the data on its own, has no meaning. Okay, it becomes meaningful only after processing by the computer. The process data is called information. Okay. Then we have learned about units of measuring computer memories. In that, what we have done, the unit of measuring unit of measuring computer memories, what we need, it has on represented by 1 and off represented by 0. Okay, and the only computer understood the binary language. Okay, the language 0 to 1, zeros and ones understand by the computer is known as binary language. Okay, the data is stored in the computer memory is 0 to 1, which is called the bytes or binary digit. Okay, byte is the smallest unit for measuring computer memories. Then we have seen different units of measuring measurement and relation with other units. In this session, we will continue with types of memories. Okay, the computer memories can be classified into following two types. Okay, that is primary memory and secondary memory. The computer have also two type of memory, primary and secondary. Okay, so let us see in details. So primary and secondary memory can be further classified into various categories. Okay, and the figure that is shown is that is classification of computer memories. That you can see, first is computer memory, then it is segregated in two parts, that is primary memory and secondary memory. Okay, in primary memory there is also two segregation, two parts, that are RAM and ROM, RAM and ROM. Okay, RAM and ROM. Okay, in secondary memory there is 5 parts, that are hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, memory card. Okay, first is primary memory. The primary memory is also known as main memory or internal memory. Okay, a computer cannot run without primary memory. The data on the primary memory is directly accessible to the central processing unit, that is CPU. The CPU reads the instruction stored in the primary memory. The primary memory can be divided into two parts. Okay, RAM, that is random access memory, and ROM, that is read only memory. So what is primary memory? It is the main memory of internal memory of computer. Okay, the computer cannot run without the primary memory. The primary memory is important for that computer. It is the area of the memory that holds only those datas, okay, and instruction on which the computer is currently working. In which the computer is currently working on the program, it holds that data and instruction. Okay, the data on the primary memory is directly accessible to the central processing unit. Means the data which on the primary memory, which is directly given to the CPU. Okay, the CPU then read the instruction what we give. Okay, and store in the primary memory and execute them as and when required. When we required it, the CPU क्या करता है, वो primary memory का हमें available करता है. Okay, the primary memory again we have seen that it is classified again into two type. Let us see. RAM means random access memory, and that is characteristic of RAM are as follows. RAM is read or write memory. RAM holds the instruction and the data on which we are currently working. RAM is volatile memory. It retains the stored information as long as the power is on, and if power supply is switched off or the information in the RAM is lost. The RAM installed in the computer affects the number and size of program that a computer can run at the same time. So what is the function of RAM is the full form is random access memory. Okay, and when we refer to the computer primary memory, we are actually referred to the random access memory, RAM. Okay, so what RAM is doing in inside, what is the function of it? It can read and write. Okay, the memories हम जो इंस्ट्रक्शन देते हैं वो रीड और राइट कर सकता है. ओके, द इंफॉर्मेशन कैन बी रिटर्न ऑन टू एंड रीड फ्रॉम रैम. वी कैन गिव द इंफॉर्मेशन एंड आफ्टर दैट वी कैन read it from our RAM. Okay, then RAM holds the instruction and the data on which we are currently working. For example, I can give when a computer start. जब कंप्यूटर स्टार्ट करते हैं, it loads the operating system into RAM. Okay, when हम जब कंप्यूटर स्टार्ट करें, it having the process of operating system, okay, in RAM. When we are working on any program, हम जो प्रोग्राम में काम करते हैं, वी आर एक्चुअली वर्किंग ऑन द प्रोग्राम लोडेड इन द रैम. जो हम काम करते हैं वो एक्चुअली प्रोग्राम कहाँ लोडेड होता है, वो रैम में लोड होता है. ओके, देन रैम इज़ अ वॉलेटाइल मेमोरी, मीन्स इट रिटेन इट स्टोर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन एज लॉन्ग एज द पावर इज़ ऑन. पावर जब तक ऑन रहेगा तब तक वो स्टोर इंफॉर्मेशन करता रहेगा, बट पावर ऑफ के बाद स्टोरेज in RAM is totally lost unless and until we save it. Okay, then the amount of RAM installed in the computer affect the number and size of the program that the computer can run at the same time. For example, I can give a computer having higher RAM, ज़्यादा होता है वो will be able to load multiple software application quickly. ज़्यादा program, higher programs will be able to load simultaneously. Then next we will see ROM, means read only memory. With the name you can see only it can read. In this what we in this software what we store, only read only memories. Okay, so ROM stand for read only memory. Characteristic of ROM is ROM contain pre-recorded data that can only be read. ROM has non-volatile memory as it retains the content even when the power is switched off. ROM is used for storing a special software called BIOS, that's a basic input output system. This software helps in loading the operating system when the computer is switched on. So इसमें क्या होता है, वो खाली रीड ही हम कर सकते हैं. It store only the permanent instruction given by for proper function of the computer. जो proper information देते हैं वही हम रीड कर सकते हैं. Okay, and it contain the permanent record at the all the time. जो permanent records होता है, जो information already हमने दिया है instruction, okay, that is only stored in that software. Okay, then and it is a pre-recorded data that can only be read. We can read only. It is already what we install. हम जो instruction देते हैं, installation करते हैं, वो हम सिर्फ read कर सकते हैं. We cannot do anything more. And ROM is a non-volatile, means it when the power is switch off, it will be save as it is. Okay, उस पर memory सब जाएगा नहीं. It will be store as it is. Okay, and in many programs ROM is stored in special software, that is basic inputs and base output system. Okay, the this software help in loading the computer in system when the computer is switched on, and it is very helpful to be the memory of ROM, because we can read the instructions, or only we can store the permanent instruction properly even it is power is on, power is off. Okay, the containing of ROM is permanently recorded for all the time. Okay, so for this we have completed our types of memories. Okay, so in next session we will continue with secondary memory. Till then, watch the video carefully, and thank you everyone.